Hello guys and welcome to automation. Today we are going to talk about assertions. Now assertions will come in three types. Okay, they are assert, verify and wait for. Let's go ahead and run a test case so I can explain to you in a better way what it means. This is a test case which I've created earlier. To know how to create it, just refer my tutorial record and play. So let's run it. This will register a user and come back to our home page. Okay, all steps are performed. It opened a page, it registered a user, it came back to our home page, but there are some steps which are missing, and they are: we need to verify if our user has been created successfully. We need to verify, maybe let me not use the word verify, let me check if the user has been verified, has been created successfully. Let me check if our page has opened properly to our correct page. So how am I going to do so? I'm going to do that using my assertion commands. Let me see our first assertion command, which is verify. So after opening a web page, I will want to check if our page title is Welcome Mercury Tours. Okay, it has to be the same thing. I need to check that. So come to my next step. Okay, now if I add a step, it will be added before it. So come to our application, right click, show all available commands, assert title, click on that. Okay, assert title. What this will do is it will check if our page name is Welcome Mercury Tours. Okay, now let me run this test case for you. Okay, so as you can see, our assert title has passed and it is in a darker shade of green because it is assert command. It's like a verification point, a checkpoint. Okay, now I also need to know if a user has been created successfully. So after I click on register, let me add a breakpoint here. Okay, toggle breakpoint. Okay, okay, now after I click on register, I get this screen with a note over here: your username is Mercury. So if I verify this text, I am 110% sure that my user has been registered successfully. So what I do is, after I click and wait, okay, on register button, I should verify this text. So I come to my next step, I right click on this particular text here, I come to show all available commands and assert text, your username is Mercury. Assert text, your username is Mercury. Let me remove the breakpoint and let me run that. The test case runs. My application's title is verified. Even the user which is created, even that is verified. So now I can say for sure that my test case is passed 100%, that there are no errors in it. Let's see what happens when an assert command fails. Say for example, I am asserting a wrong title, TOURSS. What will happen? I ran my test case, it failed and my test case stopped. The steps preceding it were not executed at all. So this is something which you should know. If an assert command fails, the steps following it are not executed. It stops right there. So how to get around it is by using verify command. Wherever there's an assert command, it will have a verify command as well. So an assert command will have an assert title will have a verify title, and assert text will have a verify text. It will always have a verify command. So I can add a verify command by right clicking on the application, going to show all available commands and verify. That's one way. The other way is assert title. I'll click on this and type here verify title. Now let me go ahead and run this test case. See, let it load. Okay, so as we see, my test case, it's failed here as well, but my steps following that particular step which has failed are executed. So this is the difference between verify and assert. A verify command, if failed, the steps following it are executed as well. The test case will show up as failed, but the steps are executed. Okay, so you can verify and assert a lot of things on a page. Another command is WaitFor. WaitFor is same like verify. Okay, or sorry, WaitFor is same like a assert command. Okay, but there's a minor difference to it. If I say assert title, the page loads, the title is asserted. Okay, and if it is something wrong, it fails automatically and the test case stops right there. But when I'm using WaitFor, let me just go ahead and show you that. Let me click over here, right click, show all available commands. Okay, WaitFor title. Okay, WaitFor title, verify title, WaitFor title. What this will do is, if my title is wrong, okay, it will not give me an error immediately. It will keep checking. It'll keep checking constantly if the title has changed, if it is correct, and only after a timeout will it give you an error, or it will fail the test case. So when will it be helpful for you? If you have a web page, okay, and say for example I click on register, but a new page is not loaded, you will just have a text below the page which shows the user has been registered, but this text does not show up immediately. It takes around 5 seconds for it to load. So in this case you cannot use the verify command. If you use verify command or assert command, it will fail, because the moment you go to check your text, it is blank. In this case, if you use WaitFor command, it will pass, because WaitFor command will keep waiting until that particular text appears, and if that text doesn't appear for a particular timeout, only then will it show a failure. This timeout can be changed using options. This is right here, default timeout as 30 seconds. You can change it from here. Okay, so this is pretty much the basics about verify, about assert, and about WaitFor. For any questions regarding these commands, kindly comment below and I will be there to help you. We'll keep talking about more and more commands in our further sessions. Thank you.